Hi everyone, you're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Prue in our North Conway studio with special guest Rachel Damon from the Fryeburg Fair. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Chris.
And we're about to give you a preview of Maine's Blue Ribbon Classic. This is, what's the annual?
169th.
169th annual
We've
Fryeburg
been around
Fair.
since 1851.
So that's quite a long time. And this is one of, if not the biggest agricultural fairs in New England, right?
It's the biggest in Maine. It's the second biggest in New England next to eastern states.
Okay.
It's the best in the country, though. Keep that in mind.
Absolutely. And people come
It really is.
People come from all over to enjoy this fair. So if you haven't, if you come to this area often, if you love vacationing in the Mount Washington Valley in western Maine, and you haven't been to the Fryeburg Fair,
right,
you're missing out. And here's why. Lots going on this year. First of all, give me a general description of the fair. What goes on there every day that people can enjoy?
Okay, well, you get up early in the morning and you come to the fair, you get a nice cup of coffee, and you get some beautiful French fries or donuts or breakfast sandwiches, and just walk around and enjoy the smells. The smells are the best. And usually the weather at the fair is just really super. It's crisp, so you got to have your sweaters and you got to have your coats. And it's sunny usually. I mean, that's the weather we've ordered anyway.
Right.
And
it's that perfect time of year.
It really is.
We didn't mention the dates. It usually starts the end of September and goes into the first week of October.
It's September 29th this year. It starts Sunday to Sunday, 8 full days of the fair. And the foliage is out then. It's usually fairly peak around our area. So it's just beautiful out. And so you get your food and your coffee, and then you start walking through the cow barns and the draft horse barns and the swine barn and the goat barns, and just enjoying communing with true nature.
Right. And each day there are special opportunities to enjoy different shows, different agricultural exhibitions and things of that nature. Right. Let's start off with, I'm going to go straight to it, the craft beers. You guys are adding some craft beers this year, and I'm particularly excited about that.
Yeah, we are. There's a couple, the Goldens, Dave and Jessica Golden, and they own Rustic Taps, which is out of Gorham, Maine. And so we decided to bring in this hoopla that's all over this craft beer. And it's a lot for our young people. It's really popular with them, and we thought we would give it a whirl. So Dave and Jessica have these old antique trucks that they've retrofitted into craft beer outlets, and we have a tent there. So it's effectively, I guess you could call it a beer tent. But we also serve. They also serve wood-fired pizza as well, which is all organic and is supposed to be absolutely wonderful. So you cannot walk around the fair with these beers. You have to enjoy it right there along with the pizza, and we think people are really going to enjoy it. And it's going to be on the Lovell side of the racetrack.
Okay. So this sounds exciting. That's definitely a reason to visit the fair if you haven't been there recently. And you're also adding some rotating food trucks this year.
We are. Food trucks are also all the rage. And so what we're doing is we've brought in 12 food trucks from the Portland area and north, and they're coming in on a rotational basis. Because sometimes for a small truck, all of 8 days of Fryeburg Fair can be very overwhelming. So we're changing them up as the week goes on. But we've got some great folks coming in, some taco trucks. We've got a Korean truck back, a meatball truck, a crepe truck.
Wow.
Baldacci's Italian food truck. And those are all the ones that I have memorized, but there are 12 altogether.
I'm getting ready for the fair right now. I got to make my plans. Night shows, those are fantastic. And the thing I love about them, you have big names. Every once in a while, you can catch a rising star before they really go supernova. And they're included in your daily admission.
They are. And we have some really good night shows. We have Church of Cash this year, which should be very, very good. I have not heard them, but I mean, Johnny Cash music, how can you go wrong?
That sounds great.
A big one is Rodney Atkins, who's coming on Wednesday night.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then two country gals called Maddie and Tay. They will be there Thursday night. And Friday night is Michael Del Giudice and Big Shot. And Michael Del Giudice is Billy Joel's twin. And he actually performs with Billy Joel. And he just sang the national anthem at New York Jets game, I believe.
Oh, really?
And he's been on the Tonight Show. I followed him quite a bit.
Is he literally his twin or just a look-alike? He looks a lot like him.
Sorry, he's a look-alike and a sound-alike.
Okay.
But he performs, he's a tribute band. He runs a tribute band to Billy Joel, and he is just absolutely incredible.
Oh, I can't wait.
And he was at the fair a couple of years ago during a downpour, and so we brought him back, and hopefully the same thing won't happen again. but I just loved him. He was awesome.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I've heard so many good acts there. And then you have some other events that happen on special days, including Woodsman's Field Day. That's
Right.
Monday, right?
That's always Monday. Yep. It starts at 9. It usually gets over around 5. It's all day long of, handsome men and strong women out there chopping wood and doing it in record time, running some saws. It's very, very interesting stuff. And these people are dedicated to their trades, which is, the main woods.
Right.
And it's just really fascinating out there.
And
It smells good too. It always smells like sawdust.
As the largest agricultural fair in Maine and second largest in all of New England, this is really like the Olympics of Woodsman's Field Day
It is, yeah.
sports.
Right. It's supposed to be the largest Woodsman's Field Day in the country for spectators. So, the most spectators.
And it's fun, even if you don't know anything about wood chopping or cross saw, or I don't, but it's so much fun to watch any athlete who is at the prime of his sport. So the Fryeburg Fair, and of course there's the Midway, there's the games. There's just so much fun at the Fryeburg Fair. The harness racing, is that every day?
It is Tuesday through Sunday. Starts at 1:30.
All right.
And we have tractor pulls and truck pulls.
Horse
which are very, very
pulls.
popular. Horse pulls. Everybody's
Oxen
pulling down
pulls,
there.
yeah, everything.
Oxen, yeah. And everything has a competition at the fair. Every pig is in a competition.
Yep.
Every goat. And
now for some tips. So traffic this year, it's very popular. It's always a little bit busy getting in on certain days. There's some construction going on, so you have some traffic tips.
We have some traffic tips, yes. We have construction going on from 2 different angles, which is the Bridgeton angle and the Conway angle. So the tips are, first of all, you've got to get up early to get to the fair so that you don't fray your nerves being stuck in any traffic whatsoever. So come East Conway Road, and then come right around to Corn Shop Road, which is in West Fryeburg, and then come in from the Lovell entrance. If you're coming from Bridgeton, take Knights Hill or Route 93, which is not the Route 93 that runs through New Hampshire. Different one. I don't know why they couldn't come up with a different number.
You'd think, yeah, I don't know.
And just come around the back way and enjoy the foliage as you're driving through, and just, as I said, start early and just know you're going to have a great time. Also this year, Chris, we're selling tickets online for the first time ever.
Really?
So you can buy your tickets there. There is a $2 service fee, which does not come to the fair. That's what it's costing us to provide that service. But if you want to do that, you can jump any ticket line and go right to the gate.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of a convenience thing. Otherwise, come early and stay late is the best advice I could give anybody.
Did we hit everything? I think we covered pretty much.
I think we did, all in very quick order here.
You can never cover everything, so to experience it for yourself, get to the Fryeburg Fair. The dates once again?
September 29th through October 6th. 8 full days.
For the full entertainment schedule and event schedule, they should go to the website, which is?
Right, FryburgFair.org, or our Facebook page, which is also awesome.
All right.
So, but everything's at FryburgFair.org.
Rachel Damon from the Fryeburg Fair, thank you
Thank you,
so
dear.
much for joining us. You're watching White Mountains TV.
Thank you.